Red Bull energy drink, launched in Australia in the mid-1980s, is one of the world's most recognizable brands. It is distributed in more than 170 countries and sold almost 10 billion cans in 2021. That's more than one can for each person on the planet. The Red Bull energy drink is positioned as a beverage that improves energy, promotes cognitive and physical performance, while also empowering people to achieve their goals and face challenges. This premium beverage, filled with unique high-quality ingredients such as sugar sourced from sugar beets, B-group vitamins, caffeine, and water sourced from Australia and Swiss Alps, claims its ingredients will leave its consumers feeling more energized with improved alertness and concentration. Red Bull's core values are people, ideas, and culture. The brand continually strives to promote and celebrate culture through its events. They challenge people to be daring through their extreme sports and encourage ideas by providing the platform to face challenges and dreams. This caffeine-filled drink, loved by drowsy office workers and exam-cramming college students, was initially targeted at Thailand's working class and was invented by Chaleo Yovida. Chaleo was raised as a duck farmer but later became a pharmacist and owned a pharmaceutical company, TCP, that specialized in the production and importation of antibiotics and cosmetics. Chaleo in 1976 created a syrup called Krating Deng at a time when energy drinks didn't taste good. This syrup, Krating Deng, which is Thai for red girl, meaning Red Bull in English, was initially promoted as a refreshment for rural Thai laborers who needed a kickstart. Chaleo pitched his beverage as a stimulant, improving speed and concentration, which was what weary long-haul truckers and laborers required to get through the day's work. During a business trip in 1982, an Australian salesman, Detrick Matisets, got his hands on this syrup called Krating Deng. Amazed by its jet lag eliminating properties, he tracked down Chaleo, and in 1987, Red Bull was founded. Red Bull operates a monolithic brand architecture, with the start point of everything being the energy drink. Over the years, Red Bull has developed into a conglomerate, expanding to different businesses with the general aim to promote the brand image with the use of TV, events, and athletes. The Red Bull brand earns up to 97% of its revenue from selling just one product. Red Bull continually uses creative content and experiences to sell their brand even to people who may not care about energy drinks. Their slogan, Red Bull gives you wings, is used to generate massive brand engagement through major stunts, sports, and events like skydiving and wingsuit flying. Red Bull, by displaying the logo of two bulls at events, aims to create a lasting association with its consumers. The company has an image of empowerment, with two charging bulls representing power. The red color signifies perseverance, passion, and even danger. The blue, confidence and tranquility, and the silver adds a sophisticated look. The backdrop of the sun symbolizes energy. This is a nifty logo.
Red Bull's brand personality is based on excitement. They represent energy, a cool way of life, and the willingness to try something new. The tagline, Red Bull gives you wings, suggests that you gain extraordinary powers by drinking Red Bull. Wings could be associated with achieving your goals and going over your limit. It is a strong brand that implies fun, excitement, bull power, and strength. They were among the first ones to associate themselves with sports, extreme sports, music, and dance festivals. By doing so, they succeeded to claim the trademark on the word extreme and continue to drive events that provide adrenaline-seeking participants a platform for fun and self-expression. The brand embraces the liberating idea of being imaginative and daring. Red Bull capabilities focus on developing premium energy drinks, position them as pioneers and are considered market leaders in that space. They are an innovative brand that evolved through some strong sponsorships of extreme sports events and have surpassed their main competitors. Red Bull number of followers on social media exceed their competitors' ones like Rockstar Energy and Monster Energy combined. They have a unique approach to content marketing and have positioned themselves in niche markets of extreme sports and sportsy events. They have identified an opportunity gap in the market that mainstream media companies ignored for a long time. They benefited from first mover advantage using festivals and big sporting events for their marketing campaigns. Red Bull took advantage of this gap and created daring images, developing high-quality content footage to tell stories of adventurous individuals, sports athletes, which has now become a core part of their marketing strategy. Their personal storytelling resonates with the consumers and sets Red Bull apart from its competitors. Red Bull has succeeded in creating a community that contributes to their soaring success. Red Bull consumers are viewed as ambassadors of the brand through taking part of various sports and festival events sponsored by Red Bull. Their consumers are loyal and continuously advocate for the brand. Red Bull's culture is mainly created through their sponsorship of events. It appeals to the individuals that seek to project a certain image of themselves. They want to be perceived as cool, trendy, overachieving, adventurous, and dynamic. They have shared values and life interests of communities that take part of these events. They are modern, active, and enjoy life. Their self-image is portrayed in their cartoons advertisements, illustrating the fun and creative image of the company that connects to day-to-day activities and always portrays the character finding an innovative solution to their endeavor. Red Bull is more than a drink, it's a lifestyle.
Red Bull's customers' behavior is what we call true brand loyalty. These consumers are individuals searching for experiences that resonate with their emotional and spiritual aspirations rather than simply buying products. They are people who really want satisfying experiences and not just products. In this capacity, Red Bull offers to its consumers a sense of belonging centered around extreme sports and music festivals. Red Bull Energy Drink is mainly marketed to people who feel the need for an extra energy boost in their lives, like athletes, stressed out business people, and students. Red Bull is seen to also be used for other reasons outside of sports and strenuous activities. Red Bull is also consumed in parties and other social gatherings. Therefore, the consumers rarely shift to another brand. Keeping them entertained and on the go, Red Bull ensures the continuity of brand loyalty. Being a student, professional, extreme sport athlete, or an active adult, buying a Red Bull is more than a mindset. It is a lifestyle and a necessity. Red Bull's main target is an active audience. The target consumers around the world that are at a turning point in their lives where energy is necessary to get through the day successfully. Red Bull's audiences usually have a hectic and fast-paced lifestyle. They are majorly living in the city, they enjoy going to the clubs, and have an active sports life. They like music, events, and sports. They are wildly adventurous and open to new experiences. They enjoy being in high-energy competitive space. They are goal-oriented, ambitious, daring, trendsetters, and innovators. They enjoy being leaders. Red Bull's targets are usually extroverts, active, goal-oriented, and daring young adults. Their lifestyle may vary from sophisticated, active sporty person to students. The consumer loyalty to Red Bull stays untouchable. Though Red Bull is operational in about 170 countries worldwide, it caters to various cultures, a vast range of preferences, tastes, and attitudes. Red Bull, you can say, is multicultural with a brand identity that resonates across various markets internationally while retaining visual and packaging uniformity. Red Bull's anthem, Red Bull gives you wings, which can be translated to mean an ability to reach the ideal self or achieve self-actualization, is a concept that resonates with its consumers irrespective of the language, beliefs, and cultural differences amongst consumers.
Red Bull uses the concept of involvement and the balanced theory of attitude, focusing on its marketing stimuli through various marketing activities. Keller's customer-based brand equity model shows that for Red Bull customers, the baseline salience is directly connected with customer awareness, which is very strong for the brand. With a logo easily recognizable among consumers, if you ask anyone about the brand that gives you wings, everyone will answer Red Bull. People consume Red Bull because of its primary performance, which is energy provision. One of the most fascinating features of Red Bull is that you can consume this drink in many circumstances. Indeed, you just have to feel asleep or want to remain awake longer. It relates to everyone who can benefit from having more energy to accomplish something. Consumers highly evaluate Red Bull and are willing to pay a premium price for each can they consume. Formula One. Sponsoring a team in a significant motorsport event gives the public a sense of reliability, increasing consumer perception and brand equity. Customers perceive the number one energy drink as a fun brand since it is young and vibrant. A common perception is that drinking Red Bull makes you feel better and gives you more energy, strength, and an adventurous and edge feeling of drinking Red Bull. The sense that you can accomplish whatever you want. Red Bull creates enormous consumer engagement by creating a special bond with them through its content. All the content and diversification of the sports represented the various moments you can drink Red Bull, creating a sense of community. A group of people that not only share the taste for the same drink, but also have the same passion for the brand and all it represents. Red Bull storytelling puts audiences first. Its marketing strategy hardly reminds you of it, so it's easy to know with the context if people refer to the drink, its F1 team, the Austrian football club, or the extreme sporting event associated with its name. This is because its marketing strategy is about creating experiences through content its audience is interested in and cultivating a community. So advertising its product comes second. It's what has made the brand such a powerhouse, with audience interest and branding at the center of everything they do. Extreme sports that have nothing to do with the physical drink itself, but it creatively fits into the essence of the Red Bull brand. Through exciting, creative, and fresh content, the brand engages its customers through experimental storytelling. Red Bull's slogan, Red Bull gives you wings, has guided its highest market share of an energy drink, created to target its audience, not to giving you and your thoughts wings and the energy to take off. In creating dynamic social media posts that are so engaging, each media piece looks like its subject is in motion, which reflects the brand's high energy aesthetic. Why is this a brilliant move? Their audience is already there, and these strategies involving hosting and sponsoring events its target market is already attempting to generate economic and social value. Red Bull remains the market leader.
Red Bull's marketing strategy and use of experiential marketing has worked excellently in its favor over the years. Red Bull's Stratos project, where Felix Baumgartner became the first skydiver to break the speed of sound as he jumped from more than 24 miles above the earth, was a branded content that was watched live simultaneously by more than 8 million people on Red Bull's YouTube channel. According to Akamai Technologies, Red Bull managed to garner more interest online than the presidential inauguration of one of the world's most powerful nations, beating the inauguration of President Obama in 2009, a previous world record with 7 million simultaneous views. Red Bull has taken the idea of giving you wings far beyond the product itself and translated it across almost every hipster lifestyle possible. For sports fans, it owns racing teams or associates itself with cool or edgy sports like biking, skating, and free running. For creative fans, there is Red Bull Records, the Red Bull Music Academy, and Red Bull Studios. It even runs its own hilarious contest that mixes sports and creativity, Red Bull Flug Tag, which is about making homemade flying machines. It is important to keep innovating and finding new sponsorships and events to be part of to be relevant for new customers. For example, in the last few years, Red Bull started to partner up with music festivals, which enabled them to achieve a new audience that has no interest in extreme sports. A possible room for improvement will be pricing. The premium price of its drinks makes it hard to compete in markets that are more price sensitive. Increase in sales in those markets will be important for them to develop an entry product or a smaller can that could compete directly with local products, especially in price. Red Bull also needs to pay attention to a change in consumers' purchasing behaviors. All over the world, there is increasing attention on sugar consumption, and people are switching, preferring healthier drink choices. According to EMI Lifestyle Survey in 2019, 48% of its interviewees think that consuming less sugar makes them feel better, and 46% believe it is harmful to their health. At the same time, 42% are interested in reducing alcohol consumption. These data show two challenges or opportunities for Red Bull. The first one is that Red Bull will need to keep extending its flavors and formulating options. It will need more awareness for its sugar-free range products by creating adverts or have exclusive campaigns for them. The second is the high competition from other energy and natural beverages. Consumers are searching for different drinks for an energy boost. Products that mix energy, hydration, and enjoyment have begun to be introduced as lifestyle in wealthy nations. It is important for Red Bull to venture into organic, sugar-free drinks that can compete with this new trend. The launch of organic cola by Red Bull shows that they are already paying attention to market trends, but they need to find a way to combine their successful marketing strategy with this new portfolio.